As you could tell in the intro, I spent a lot of time thinking about this video. 7:21 p.m. before I leave the office, I want to talk to you about transferable skills going from an SDR to an account executive. This is a question I'm getting a lot in the comments, so I wanted to make a video talking about my experience starting as an SDR 2 years, promoting to an account executive, been ramping for the past year, and I've since promoted to a senior account executive. Before I get into that, I want to talk about why I like to work hard and why I like to come into the office. This is also a question I get all the time. Today happened to be horrible weather in Dallas, Texas. It was snowing slightly, it was icy on the roads, and I was one of one who came in the office today. The reason I like to come to the office, one, I live 3 minutes away, and I planned that out purposefully so that I could come into the office. And two, I'm a guy, I live by myself. It gets quiet, it gets empty at times. So I like to come to the office to see colleagues, feel the energy, and have the camaraderie, because that really motivates me to continue to work hard. I also feel like the office is a place that will change my life, and let me explain. When I'm at my house, it's comfortable, I really enjoy it, and I still can read books, listen to podcasts, whatever it may be, and I'm still growing. But I don't really feel like I'm growing inside the four walls of my house. I like to go into a new building, a new space, a new environment where I feel like if I put my all in this and really go all in, it has the ability to change my life. Of course, economically, with the relationship I make, and also just from a spirituality standpoint, that is really what gets me excited, working hard. I'm not gonna say my religion is hard work and work ethic, but I'm someone that grew up in the Midwest. I mowed a lot of lawns, I washed dishes, I worked in warehouses, I did a lot of odd jobs with my hands, so I know what it's like to do physical labor, to work in the hot sun. So I feel like I was raised to work hard and do my best. So now that I find myself in a knowledge-based profession, software sales, I feel like it would be a disservice to my potential not to try as hard as I absolutely can each and every day. And that's why I like to work hard, and that's why I feel like I need to come into the office. If you'd like to support the channel, hit the like button now, subscribe now for more videos. As I think about transferable skills from an SDR to an account executive, it's important to first identify what are the main activities you do in a day in the life. And I know a lot of you right now are about to become SDRs, BDRs, are currently SDR, BDRs, young in your career like I was 2-3 years ago. On a day-to-day basis, you are tasked with generating pipeline, making calls, sending emails, sending LinkedIn messages, doing whatever it takes to set up initial meetings with prospects so that you can bring in someone like myself, an account executive, to qualify your opportunity so that you can get paid, and eventually you then disassociate yourself from the deal and you're on to the next one. As an account executive, that's when my job really begins and I start working the deal. So as an SDR, grit, persistence, patience, hard work, consistency, discipline, these are all traits that are incredibly important on a day-to-day basis. As I think about an account executive, what do I do? What are the key activities? It's still pipeline generation. I think that this is a big misconception. People who are SDRs who are feeling impatient that say, I'm ready to be an account executive. Why won't they promote me? I'm going to leave to another company that pays me $10,000 more per year just so I can get the title, the fake promotion. Be patient. It will pay off, because as an account executive, pipeline generation is a key component of my day-to-day operations. Pipeline health. This is discovery, negotiation, doing demos, a lot of the hard, more technical skills that you don't necessarily do as an SDR. And then, of course, self-development. This is my ring finger. Self-development is transferable in both the SDR and an account executive. So as I think about what are the actual transferable skills, number one is internal communication. What I mean by this is, as an SDR, you need to have an interpersonal relationship with your account executive through collaboration, adding value so that you can become more successful. In order for you to advance, you need to advance the mission of the company and also help the people you're working around. It's all about adding and creating value. As an account executive, it's all about interpersonal communications, because what you'll start to realize, and this is something I didn't realize early on, I said, I'm a one-man show, I'm a solo act, I know it all, I'm just gonna do it. What I've realized is team selling is more fun and also easier than individual lone wolf selling. I now find myself working larger deals, which is incredibly exciting. My deal size has increased, which I don't really know how I did it. I just said I'm going to start increasing deal size, and now I'm all of a sudden working bigger deals instead of working these small deals that previously I was working as a ramping account executive. The interpersonal skills come into play because I need to bring in solution strategy to help me strategize. I need to bring in a solution engineer to run a technical demo. I need to bring in one of my partners to talk about the services and the execution plan. So my ability to effectively communicate with those individuals the plan and why it matters for them, and ultimately what this means for the customer, that's critical in actually winning these deals. So that is a transferable skill. Transferable skill number 2 between SDR to account executive is operational efficiency. This comes with time. A lot of SDRs think, how can I maximize my volume? How can I make more calls? How can I set more meetings? And through the activity of doing these tasks day in and day out, press and call, log in, finding people to call, sending them emails, through the process of doing that and navigating your CRM, navigating the internal reports, you start to get a lay of the land per se. And this is one of the biggest separators that I've noticed between reps who started as an SDR versus reps who started as an account executive, perhaps as an outside hire. The reps that spent time as an SDR, particularly at the same company that they promote up within, they understand the tools and how to do the operation incredibly well, and you pick up on it quickly. So it helps you be more efficient in your day-to-day, so ultimately you can sell more effectively. The next transferable skill is product knowledge. This is one of the reasons why you should focus on, hey, maybe I want to be an SDR for longer, because the better you understand your product, the more successful you're going to sell as an account executive. So there's really no rush. And a great example for this, and this plays into the technical knowledge, but as an SDR at my company, in order to promote up to an account executive, you essentially need to source $75,000 in closed revenue. You're not actually working it, you're generating pipeline, you still need to do pipeline a certain amount per month, but you need a certain amount of that pipeline to close to prove, hey, it's legitimate pipeline. The crazy thing about this, guys, is an account executive, the initial revenue target you have, quota, is $120,000. Meanwhile, as an SDR, you only need to source $75,000 that closes over the course of 2 quarters. So a lot of SDRs get impatient and say, this isn't fair, it's out of my control. Meanwhile, once they actually get in the position they need to do the thing, then it's like, okay, if I haven't been able to prove myself here, then how am I going to do it there? And I think that that's a transferable skill I see now that I'm talking through it. I'm really eager to become an enterprise software rep. I want it bad. I really want to get it bad because I want the title first and foremost. I also just want to work bigger accounts, and it just seems like the logical next progression in my career. But if I can't hit my targets now consistently as an account executive, I don't deserve to become an enterprise rep. So that's something I'm thinking about patience-wise. Those are some of my thoughts on transferable skills. I'm sure there's a lot more that I'm missing. Quite honestly, I did not prepare for this video. It was a matter of putting my camera down. I was sitting here. I really didn't know what I was going to talk about. Honestly, I did not know what I was going to talk about. I was reading through my notes. Anytime I read a comment of a suggestion of a video idea I make, I write down the comment, and then I look through those ideas and say, that is a good idea. I'm going to make it. I'm committed to delivering you guys a new video each and every day to the best of my ability. Some days I miss, I'm not perfect, but I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep sharing my experience, hopefully making an impact on you. I want to help you in some way, whether it's finding a job, whether it's finding more success in your job. Maybe you just find pure entertainment from these videos, or you find value as well. That's what it's all about, and that's why I do it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm. Also helps if you comment below. Even if you don't have anything to say, I don't have anything to say most of the time, but I still say it. Subscribe to the channel, of course. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Follow me on TikTok.